Hello! Today I am super excited to talk to you about one of our favorite beers that comes out once a year, Double Barrel Wolf. This will be the third year that we're doing Double Barrel, and it's just a fun project. You know, Wolf we love. You know, it's always been a beer that we take a lot of pride in the production of, the creation, the taking time in the barrels, maintaining it, and then putting together the best barrels to create this consistent beer every season. Double Barrel Wolf is just our chance to do it, even further. And this year is really fun because we were able to grab just a few Blanton's barrels. So for those who don't know what Blanton's is, it is a bourbon produced by Buffalo Trace that is extremely limited. All of their batches come from single barrels, so they take one barrel, put it into bottles, and you get that particular barrel. There is no blending. And a lot of times that would make people nervous, but Blanton's is done a little bit differently, and it's special. You know, I had a chance to go out to Buffalo Trace earlier this year and kind of get a chance to tour Warehouse H, where all Blanton's comes from. And it's a different warehouse. Most of the warehouses at Buffalo Trace, if not all but this one, are wood framed and completely wood. So you have a lot more insulation properties to them, so that you don't get as much of the kind of cold heat transfers throughout the seasons. With Blanton's, though, it's a stick frame building with metal cladding, and that's it. So you're going to see a lot hotter days, a lot cooler nights, and as a result, that wood is going to expand and contract more, which means liquid is going to absorb in and out more times per season. So you're going to get a better depth of penetration for the barrels, and just more of that charred wood flavor coming through. The other thing that's special about Blanton's is they always pull it from the middle of the rickhouse. So in a rickhouse, at the very top, you have, it's hotter and drier. So there you have those small little water molecules, they're evaporating, they're coming out of it. And as a result, your proof is going up and you're getting a much more concentrated bourbon. At the very bottom, it's cooler and more humid, so you're not really seeing as much of that. You're getting as much proof that goes in there, typically tends to stay around that proof. And right in the middle is kind of the sweet spot. You don't get as much of the evaporation. It's gonna go up a little bit, but it's also gonna produce a very consistent liquid time after again. So that's where Blanton's comes from, and that's where I think people get so excited about this thing, because they know they're getting a different barrel every time, but they always know it's going to be phenomenal because it's right in that perfect spot in a really well-designed warehouse. Blanton's typically is known for their vanilla, oak, and citrus notes, and also their mash is a little bit different. It's 12 to 15% rye, so you do get a touch more of that rye, earthiness coming through, and I think that plays really well in this beer because Wolf itself, after that first turn of Heaven Hill barrels, it's a high ABV beer, so you gotta get some natural sweetness from there, but it's also a nice big imperial stout. I like that rye coming through slightly on the blends because I think it helps to balance it out. So at 14.8%, it really doesn't drink like that. And that is due to a lot because of the rye mash and then also the citrus in there. So when you take your first sip of Double Barrel Wolf, sorry, that's good. You still get a lot of those your typical flavors you associate with Wolf. I get a lot of the kind of the vanilla, caramel notes. You still get the good maltiness, oak, but that's almost just it's a lot bigger now because of the Blanton's barrels. The citrus comes through on the nose, and for me, that's where it finishes, creating a nice light finish for something that really shouldn't be 14.8%. So I hope you're able to join us on Saturday. If you missed the bottles, hopefully you'll still be able to try it on tap. It's a pretty cool, fun, special beer that we look forward to doing more of as we kind of keep growing our barrel program and getting to bring in some more really great barrels. So cheers, hope to see you soon.